It's just me and you.
Now Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Hall.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check 37, check Buffalo 80. Safety creep. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Sheds off the tackle.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch tight end. Hey. Track. 4 down.
They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Pushes him over. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A give. This is Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Takes this to the 45, not much space after that broken tackle. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw, Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got you. Switch.
He'll find Harry on the right side.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Jones on 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. An option handoff given to Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb unable to corral him. He fights through. 90 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A run for Nick Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield now. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. On the carry, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. At the 7.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's the rookie first-rounder Christian Barmore out of Alabama who fought through to bring him down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Brings up second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
Mike, he's coming. Check in. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 28.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Watch twist.
On second down, this is Harris. Oh, he breaks another. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Browns 24, Patriots 17. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Switzer now to return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. picked off by J.C. Jackson.
So that about as easy an interception as a linebacker's ever going to have.
Yeah, when we use the word easy for them, it never is, right? Because, let's face it, a lot of them aren't blessed with the greatest of hands. But the pressure here, it gets home and forces the ball to hang up in the air, and they come away with the pick.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Check back. Mike back in 60. Mike 28. Mike 28. Silver. Hey, number 28. Mike, let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Folk connects on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Switzer now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So that'll back him up 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Browns 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Switzer now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
126 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Sheds him off at the 45. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mayfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Kill.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. This is Smith with a grab.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. And that's a run characteristic of Damien Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. The 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Switzer now to return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 22, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Working with his 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Patriots 38, Browns 39.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Jones. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they run with Harris off the option. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, here's Harris. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They begin this drive with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. On the return, here's Hall. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Catch is made by Harry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
He finds his man complete. That's Hall. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards left on second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Okay, double up. Mike 28. Let's go, defense.
Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. An option handoff given to Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
They run again with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, it's Harris, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And folks, kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
after the holding call. Here's 2nd and 20. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.